Hey, everybody, and welcome to my latest live video review for Halloween Kills. This is Jessica Dwyer, and I watched the movie last night almost immediately after it went up on Peacock. It's available on Peacock right now, and I strongly recommend this movie. Halloween Kills was about 2 years late in coming due to the pandemic. It takes place immediately after the events of the first movie from 2018. And I'm going to try to keep this as non-spoilery as possible. But there's just a lot going on in this film, and this one may be probably one of the most dark and brutal Halloween movies that has been. There is a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of levels here with this film, and it just starts. It is a brutal movie. There is a lot of blood. There's a lot of darkness, and there's a lot of unexpected things that happen. Um, David Gordon Green did some amazing stuff with this film. Just paying homage to the original films and paying homage to Halloween 3 in there, which is not a spoiler because you've seen the trailer, you've seen the masks. It is just really fantastic entry in the franchise, and not afraid to go for it. There's a lot of unexpected twists and turns. I really wish I could talk about those. I may do another video with spoilers later today or tomorrow, giving people time to actually view the movie. But just beautifully done. A lot of metaphor with this one. In the upcoming issue of Horror Hound that's coming out this month, I interviewed the cast and crew: Jamie Lee, Judy Greer, Andy Matichek, the newcomer to the fold, David Gordon Green, the director, and everybody. I got pretty much the whole cast. Anthony Michael Hall is the newcomer that came on as Tommy Doyle. At one point, they were talking about having Paul Rudd come in and play him, but I don't think that worked out due to scheduling because of most likely the Avengers films. But Anthony Michael Hall does a great job in this as Tommy, and he just is. There's a lot of trauma. They've already talked about this with the original film, and how Laurie Strode has just dealt with this trauma and become this survivor, and she's inadvertently passed this on to her daughter and also her granddaughter because of just the extreme measures she's taken in her life to take on Michael Myers and what happened on Halloween to her and within the town of Haddonfield. Well, this film carries that on and shows how a community can be tainted and changed by just violence and the trauma that comes from it, which is very timely. And it sadly, it's even 2 years after the fact that it was supposed to be released, is still timely in with this film. It's just it reminds me of a lot of the Twilight Zone, which I'm sure helped inspire this storyline, where you have a neighborhood where everyone is under the impression that the monsters are coming, and it turns out that the monsters are themselves. And it shows that in a very horrific way. It doesn't pander at all. That's one thing I really like about David Gordon Green's style with these films, is it doesn't pander. It's pretty straightforward with what's going on. And the other part I love about this film too is the fact that it takes it does some twisting of the original Night of Halloween that happened, because this film series kind of negates Halloween 2 through the rest, and only focuses on the original film. And it does that in such a cool way and very classy way, and integrates the characters like Will Patton's sheriff, that is now a major player in this as well. And it just really does it in a fantastic way. Um, I really love James Jude Courtney's take on Michael. You get to see a lot of Michael in this. He is just a monster. And when I talked to David Gordon Green, he had compared Michael Myers to the shark in Jaws, which is he has a focus, and basically it's just, instead of, he doesn't eat them, but it's more of the point that he is out to kill. That's his motivation, is to kill, and he is a straight line for that. uh, and also what I liked about this film is the fact that they did bring back the original cast as much as they could for this movie. Charles Cyphers is back. You've got Nick, as already Nick Castle was there, Jamie Lee Curtis is there, but you've also got Nancy Stevens, and it just a great list of actors that were that loved the film so much that they were able to come back and recreate these roles. And it just is a treat for fans of the franchise to see that. And Kyle Richards, as Lindsay, as well. Just a really cool thing to see. But I really like how that came with it with Laurie, and it's a really neat take and how they're putting this together. The other thing I wanted to bring out was also there's a great sequence with two characters, Big John and Little John, and they're fantastic. But Little John is actually played by Michael McDonald, who you may remember from Mad TV. A lot of people were surprised to see him there. He's a great comedian, but their roles and their scenes together are fantastic. Big John is played by Scott MacArthur, and they made the unfortunate mistake of moving into the Myers house, which not a good choice and location to live in. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about was Lonnie Elam's character, and who plays him is Robert Longstreet. Now, I knew he looked familiar, but by God, Robert Longstreet is such a good actor. I didn't realize that he was in Midnight Mass as Joe. He's like one of those morpher guys, such a freaking awesome actor too. And he of course didn't play Lonnie in the original film, but he just a great actor, uh fantastic role. And just I again, he's one of those morphing guys that is so good at just changing his appearance and you know becoming the role. So fantastic job there. I absolutely love this movie. It's not going to be for everyone. I'm already seeing out there a bunch of people slamming it because it's too preachy or something. But I absolutely loved what David Gordon Green and his team did with 2018's Halloween. I loved making it a story about survival and making it about how these things affect people, and giving Laurie Strode the power that she has, and letting Jamie Lee Curtis embody that. Um, I love the design and how what they do with these films, and using it as a metaphor, and using the genre to talk about things that are actually very important and very relevant to right now. Um, but this one speaks to the community, and a community that has been tainted by this violence, and what changes people, and how you have to be careful, or it will change you into the very thing that you are wanting to fight and and then are wanting to overcome. And that sadly happens here in a big way with Haddonfield, and it comes back to bite them, and so in a big way. But I really, really loved Halloween Kills. It just there's a for those of us who love the gore and the just what the shit kills. There are plenty of those. Uh, Michael is more brutal than ever here. The It just was a fantastic entry into the franchise, and a great second film. It was one of those rare ones that are able to pick up right after the first movie um, ends and just keep going, kind of like the second film, and takes place in a hospital, kind of like the second film in the original franchise. Um, so with Halloween Ends, I have a feeling things are going to go even more dark, especially with how Halloween Kills goes. It's going to be a very, very interesting ride, and I can't wait to see how they wrap this up. Again, the entire crew and the entire cast, just fantastic jobs all the way around. Uh, I hope you guys enjoy it. I know I did. I strongly recommend it. Again, it is on Peacock for right now. I believe it's only on through the month of October. But definitely check it out on Peacock, or if you are able to go to see it in the theater. It got garnered $4.5 million on Thursday night, which I think is like a quarter of its budget back already in one night. So definitely go check it out. Love it. The music is great too, by the way. John Carpenter and his son, both they have both worked on the soundtrack. Definitely brings back that great Halloween synth vibe that he brought to the originals. And I can't say enough about it. Great film. Really had. It was uncomfortable. It actually creeped me out a little bit with some of it, which is hard to do anymore. But just there's a lot of great tension filled moments in this, and just the brutality of Michael Myers is unleashed, and that's what we are about with this film. And uh, I can't wait to see what they do with the final entry. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Check out more stuff on Fangirl magazine, fangirlmag.com. Our Fangirl magazine, Fangirl radio podcast will be going up. I promise there's going to be a new episode with an interview with the iconic Bill Moseley coming up probably in the next couple of days. And I will see you guys later. And happy Halloween. Kills.